That's a clip from 65, Adam Driver's new action movie out in cinemas this weekend. And Adam Driver has had a good few years to watch the stink off being the face of the much maligned Star Wars trilogy off him. Critically acclaimed performances with the likes of Annette, Marriage Story, The Last Duel, and House of Gucci have seen him increase his credibility as a surefire positive in any project, regardless of the quality of the rest of the output. And his hit-rated projects for money versus passion is really respectable too. However, his new movie 65 is very much in the money camp. At the start of 65, it's presented that 65 million years ago, a visitor crash landed on planet Earth. So yes, that does actually mean that as Driver goes back to doing one for the money, he is coming from a long time ago and a galaxy far, far away. Driver plays Mills, the pilot of the aforementioned crash-landed ship, who must shepherd the sole survivor, child Koa, who's played by Ariana Greenblatt, for 15 kilometers across a dinosaur-filled terrain to the escape pod. It's a lone wolf and cub story, which is obviously very on trend right now as we transition out of The Last of Us into The Mandalorian. But the obvious risk with going this route at this period in time is that it provides us with a contrast that reminds us that this is very much not Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey. Writer-directors Scott Beck and Brian Woods opted to create a language barrier for some reason that isn't really clear beyond that it differentiates his relationship from his sick daughter that we meet who's in need of treatment, the reason for Driver to take such a dangerous job, and the relationship he has with Koa. However, given that Mills and Koa spent such a short amount of time together and don't really find a shared way of communicating in the meantime, it undermines the close bond that the movie makers then try and represent them building throughout the movie. The action is very, very samey. Driver has two weapons at his disposal. He either has a blaster-like gun that's quite effective against dinosaurs, or he has futuristic pellet-like style bombs that are more deployed to get out of tight spots. As a result, there's no real signature action sequence that this movie can point to, and this is the kind of movie that very much needs that. It's just really repetitive. Mills and Koa get stuck in some terrain, come across dinosaurs, they shoot and sprint their way out of trouble, or they get trapped and bomb their way out. The movie also really and criminally has no interest in dinosaurs. What makes Jurassic Park and the better sequels in the series work is the passion of the likes of Spielberg and the other creators for the creatures themselves. They actively embrace the challenge of telling different stories or setting up different sequences built around the characteristics of the dinosaurs and the strengths and the weaknesses that result from that. So you've got the speed of the raptors or the raw power of the apex predator T-Rex. It's also key that not all dinosaurs are out for blood, and there's genuine appreciation and wondrousness to them, which echoes the fascination that much of the audience will have that got them in the door. 65 has absolutely none of this. They're not interested at all. If 65 was Jurassic Park, it'd be like, and the dinosaur just dies, and that's it. In 65, they're pretty much all identical in terms of characteristics. They're just different sizes. All dinosaurs are carnivorous and out to eat our heroes. There's also absolutely zero opportunity to try and take in their magnificence or appreciate what must have been millions of dollars spent on CGI. They're merely just obstacles for a driver to shoot his way out of. So what you end up at the end of it all is a movie that doesn't work as a lone wolf and cub story. It doesn't work as an action sci-fi, and it doesn't even work as a dinosaur movie. Driver is justifying this project in media by saying that he loves making content that families can spend a day out and enjoy together. But I don't see one argument for showing your kids this instead of an actually good movie instead. Why watch brainless CGI and empty sentiment when you can just have your breath taken away? And the same advice goes for you too. If you get the inclination to see 65, to try relive some memories of the first time you ever watched Jurassic Park, just fire up the movie this wishes it was, and you'll have a much better time. But hey, congrats Adam Driver on getting paid, and I look forward to you getting back to the passion projects.